And then it was all going just fine until Elsie showed up with the archetype deck. This deck might make you want to fight me. I'm just saying. This deck may make you want to fight me. But you know what? We're here to get some work done, aren't we? We're here to look at ourselves. Possibly, this may turn into a reading that somebody understands. This is for the collective. This is an archetype reading. We are going to find out what the main archetype is that you will be dealing with this week. What is an archetype? Well, it's a belief system. It's part of the spokes of the wheel of who you are. And your archetype, one of your archetypes, well, no, I shouldn't talk about yours. I'll talk about mine. One of my archetypes is healer. Yeah, I believe that the things that I do really bring people to peace and in some cases help in the healing process. So that's one of my archetypes. So we're going to talk about the archetype that the archetype that is blocking you from whatever it is that you want in this entire life. What is the archetype, collective? What's the archetype that quite possibly is the thing that is your stumbling block? And how do you get around it? How do you navigate it, right? We've got one that's flipped. Are you ready? Because I'm a little nervous. Please, please, as you watch this video, please do not shoot the messenger. I'll understand if you get angry. I'm just saying, there it is. That is what is in your way this week. The part of I feel like there is an archetype here going on for some of you, not all of you, that might be in the victim energy. So it gives you light and dark attributes. It tells you how, it says a victim prevents you from leaning yourself. Oh wait, the light attribute, that means if you do identify with this victim sort of energy, the light attribute, the lighter side, it says it prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So if you are someone who is in the light attribute, you are actually kind of worried about how certain things affect people around you, and you tend to protect them. Yeah, letting yourself prevents you from letting yourself be victimized. So you're watching this from a distance. Yeah, somebody, well, maybe you're not. Okay, I did it to myself, right? Got to feel the feelings. Okay, so I feel like the person that I'm connecting with is someone who has been, for most of their lives, has really been done wrong. And I don't mean that you're just feeling entitled and you feel you've been done wrong. That's not what I feel. I feel like this person has really had a hard time in life, but has risen above it anyway, who has healed it anyway. Yeah. And we have shadow attributes. So the shadow attribute of the victim is someone who is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. So, yeah, you see where you might want to fight me. So for some of you, you're living in the light attribute this week. And for some of you, you may be struggling in the shadow attribute. Let's look at it closer. All right. So in the light attribute, so somebody who has been a victim in the past is someone who is very aware of the grooming, because there is a grooming process to becoming a victim. It's either the family that has come before you, the parents, grandparents. It might be a grooming that way. They might have taught you or modeled for you the victim mentality, but the victim, if you when you were finding as though you were in this victim energy, that you automatically know how to back away from it. That's the difference between the two. The shadow attribute is somebody who wants attention and is using the victim mentality in order to get it, or to manipulate you to give it to them. Someone who is in this light attribute of victimization, I believe, is someone who's been victimized and knows now how not to victimize others because of that knowledge. What else do we have here? So for some of you, what's holding you back from everything that you want is you tend to play the victim. You blame it on external circumstances. And the universe is saying in order to be in the light attribute, you must be spreading your wings. So it says here, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. How do you get confidence? You have confidence by taking a risk. Now, you know what that risk is for you and how safe or how dangerous it is. I'm not telling you to hurt yourself financially or otherwise, but please know that the only way to get confidence is by failure, is to be okay with the fact that maybe you don't win all the time. Stop apologizing for your behavior. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like you're the person, if you're in the light attribute, I feel like you're the person who takes on the burdens of others. You're like, I'm sorry that happened to you. But I don't feel it stops at the sorry. I feel like you really do take on the energy. So you also may be very empathic. There may be someone in your life that is playing the victim and using that to get attention. Please know that everything has a higher purpose, and this person could be in this low or shadow attribute, this low vibration, in order to teach lessons to other people. It doesn't mean this person's not going to learn their own lesson. It just means they can't see it. And for everything, there is divine timing. So if you do know this person, the one who's living in the lower vibration or the shadow attribute of playing the victim, please know that for all seasons have a time. Yeah. And this too shall pass. It all does, right? Everything passes. Yes. Everything has a higher purpose. And then it says, be open to change, be receptive to new experiences. So for those of you who have just realized or kind of have known for a while that you are living in this attention-seeking energy, if this is you, I feel like the way that you can cure that, if you are interested in getting out of that energy, and this is only for people who you don't really need to get in the comments and tell me how it's not your shadow attribute, because it's usually the one who declares that they don't have the shadow attribute that actually just can't see it. So I feel like if you don't know if you have it or not, if this doesn't make any sense to you, because it doesn't make any sense to me, but what I do know is the universe is telling me to point this out, be open to change. That is going to push your vibe in the right direction. I feel as though if you have done this low vibrational thing with anybody and you're the one who's realizing that in order to be open to change, divine timings, it is time to spread your wings, I feel like you're the one who's going to come up with the apology. And I feel you're just going to say, I'm really sorry that I was in a lower vibration, or, you don't necessarily have to apologize for the things you've done in the past, but you can make an apology and move forward, right? You can say, look, anything up to here, I'm really sorry I was in Snoozeville, but yeah, Snoozeville. Great, Charlie. He says I try and blame it on him all the time when I say things like that. He's right, though. Okay, so spread your wings. I feel like somebody really needs to learn how to take forward steps that are a little bigger. You're taking baby steps right now, but you are still in sort of this fear of being victimized, I think. Yeah. Stop apologizing. I feel it contributes to the victim thing. If you have done something and you stand by it, you can always say to that person who disagrees, I'm sorry that we don't agree on this thing, but that's the way you would give an apology, not necessarily sorry for how I acted. Because this is in transit, right? All of this is the things we're changing. We're working on these things and we're all trying to change them. And honestly, we're all trying to not judge each other while we're going through these hard times. I know it comes up hard. We judge each other all the time, and it's part of our learning, right? It's part of our learning to know not only to get when to give the apology, because it's not required all the time. I, as a Canadian, know that better than anybody. It doesn't have to be on the end or the beginning of any sentence. You can learn to give an apology in a way that says, I still stand on my point, but I'm sorry that we have a barrier of communication. Yeah. And for some of you, it's going to be someone that you know that you're trying to distance yourself from because all they're giving you is this victimized shadow attribute. And you also need to be open to change, changing your friends list and changing who you hang out with. And please look at the first 5 people you hang out with. If you think they're a hot mess, why are you there? Divine timing it's all in divine timing. Please don't push it. Please don't do it if it doesn't feel good. I'm going to say divine timing is going to be your teacher. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a time frame. And I don't think you need to be worried about when you're going to change your mind about being in the higher vibration or the lower vibration. I think you need to let it happen in divine timing. And spreading your wings. It says confidence that leads to freedom and growth. The only way to get your confidence is to fail. And have confidence that you tried your hardest and maybe it just wasn't your door. So I think that's part of being in the victim, the light attribute part of this card here. The victim mentality can actually be used as a tool for growth. And I think that's why you're being asked to spread your wings. But you cannot see that growth or use that victim energy to propel you forward if you are in the lower attribute. First, you have to realize that you're doing it. We have hope. So I feel as though you are someone who is maybe you've clicked here and this reading interests you because you might be someone who is just scared to move forward. Y'all, not everybody, I shouldn't use absolutes, but a lot of people are scared of their own success. And that might be you. You're hoping to spread your wings. You're hoping to get out of the victim mentality, but you understand you're already halfway to the light attribute when you're thinking that way. When you have hope that you can do better, do different, learn different things, and maybe change your own mind. Yeah, you have hope, even though you still are, still scared to move forward a bit because you see that people ahead of you are getting hurt. You're really hoping that if you spread your wings that you can get through all of this without feeling too victimized. We have the foe. Interesting. There is somebody, I feel, collective, that is someone that is in your environment that is the one who is playing the victim. I feel as though it's a trigger for you, that when this person is playing the victim, you actually know what's going on in their world and you're wondering why they're playing the victim to everyone else and showing you a different face. That's what it feels like. It feels like someone would say something terrible about you and then, oh, I'm sorry, I said that before. And they just expect that even the harshest thing that flew out of their mouth, that you're just going to, they're going to expect that they can apologize. What's this? Frivolity. Okay. There is a money thing going on here. Yep. There's a money thing going on here. Somebody keeps spending money and saying, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Oh, I didn't realize that we didn't have that much room on the credit card. I didn't realize it was only a $500 limit. I thought it was $3,000 and sorry, I maxed it out. That also is a victim attribute, y'all. Yep. I feel like the frivolity comes from money. Someone keeps apologizing. It is someone that you're not getting along with in your environment, someone who's close, a BFF, a spouse, a child. Somebody is spending money with the intent of telling everyone else, oh, I never get anything I want. Yeah. My spouse never lets me buy anything. Yeah. Or my mom says I can't. Tell me about the divine timing. Somebody here is going to learn a lesson soon. It is going to be about this shadow attribute, about playing victim to other people. Yeah, I feel somebody here is outside their boundaries. They're outside the lines. Oh, Charlie just showed me someone coloring outside the lines. So this person is actually outside the lines by choice. They feel it brings them attention. You see, there it is. There's the shadow attribute. They feel that if they are seen by other people who see them as coloring outside the lines, that it'll bring attention. And when they can't bring attention to themselves, they'll do it for their children. They'll make their children, do something weird and take a picture or something. It doesn't matter what it is. This person is someone who is in that shadow attribute. Yeah. Divine timing. Someone's about to learn a lesson, a hard one. It's going to come at a time when this person's life is actually going quite well. It's going to be something they did or said in the past, and they're not going to expect it. I feel like the divine timing, I don't know what that means, understand? I don't know what it means about the divine timing. We will clarify, but the divine timing is bringing something that you don't expect. You're actually in quite a good place in life when it hits you, and it comes from, it's like a ripple from some sort of a choice you made in the shadow attribute. Scholar, it could have been how you obtained knowledge, money, or power. When you were in the lower attribute, there is somebody here who obtained money, knowledge, or power in a way that they feel as though they may have gotten away with it. Somebody really planned it well. Oh, this is a card of somebody saying, yeah, divine timing, huh? They're going against the universe. They're like, look at me, I'm cool. It's good. I didn't get anything negative from this shadow attribute. I feel like somebody was actually reading about the best ways to manipulate or the best ways to take advantage, or I feel like somebody was using knowledge, power, money to manipulate. And that is in the shadow attribute. It's to get attention. Yeah. Be open to change, receptive to new experiences. So this is for those of you who realize that maybe you have come across someone with this victim attribute this week, or maybe you will over the weekend perhaps. But I feel like some of you are in this attribute. Pick the one that's best for you. And some of you are going to, or you're going to deal with someone in this attribute, I feel. It says here to be open to change. And the change that you might need to be open to is about information that is received. You are going to see a situation for what it is, because there is going to be information received, and it's going to be received in a tower. Uh-oh. So, I do believe I have the energy of someone who has been living in the shadow attribute here, which is telling everyone else that they are the victim, that someone's trying to victimize them, but they're only trying to do it for attention. It says for positive feedback from pity of others. So I feel like there is somebody who actually has been studying this and how they can take advantage using money, power, and knowledge. I feel like this person doesn't believe that there is karma and they are going to be kicked in the butt. I feel like this tower is coming, and I feel like it's coming when this person who's living in this lower shadow attribute decides they're going to change. That's when this tower falls. Yeah. And it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be easy to deal with. Let's take a look at the tarot. So, someone wishes that their spouse would stop spending all the money. Yep. And that person is sorry, not sorry. They just keep buying stuff. That's the shadow attribute there. I feel like we do have somebody who is now in their light attribute, and they see the shadow attribute for what it is. So someone here has come through something hard, sees it in the distance and knows they'll never do it again. They've received their karma, and they're just really hoping that this person here, whoever the foe is just going to wake up before this happens. But unfortunately, we can't stop the divine timing. And if somebody is going against the universe and saying, look, come at me, bro, you're kind of boring me right now. I see this as a big yawn. I feel like if somebody is tempting the universe, yeah, you're best to get out of the way, because that shit's about to implode. Yep. Someone has been testing Source. If someone's been asking Source to, well, if you think you're cool, give me a sign. If that's you, and you've clicked here, whew, you better duck. Okay, so spread your wings. Spread your wings. There is hope. Tell me about that. A little bit of someone who is feeling, I'm going to say well enough. I don't know why I'm saying that. Feeling well enough to defend. Okay. So that may indicate that somebody was sick. We have somebody who was lying for sure. There's a 7 of Swords here. I feel like somebody here is... has some lies that have been holding them back. I feel like someone has been hesitant to close a cycle. Someone who's feeling very defensive about what people are telling them. I feel like the spread your wings is someone who's probably leaving a situation. This person looks like they're kind of in dyers. And I feel like it's because they've been lied to. I feel like this person is living in defense, like they're living in defensive. What is the word? They're living in a defensive life. Yeah, because somebody keeps lying to them. Someone in their midst, who I believe is the foe, is the person who is... Oh, this hope is dwindling here. Yeah, the lies are coming out. So whoever's been in... whoever is the person who has been trying to garner attention through family, friends, internet, whatever it is, that person who's playing the victim is about to get their karma. Yep, they are. Something is ending. Lies are coming to the surface, and if you're the person watching this and you know someone who's going through this, it's about to hit the fan. This person who's been spending money, sorry, not sorry, who is this? It's the person you're no longer passionate about. Could be Scorpio. Could be, yeah, we've got the Tower, which is also Scorpionic energy. Interesting. You're closing a cycle with someone. Yeah. I feel like this person who has been nonchalant about the sorry, not sorry for spending you poor, this person you no longer have passion for. You no longer have the passion to deal with the situation. You're no longer passionate about the apology. You really don't care. You're kind of out. Yeah. You're learning your lesson here. This was a karmic relationship, by the way. And so the ending of it, I feel, is going to feel like more of a relief that you don't have to deal with the shadow attribute anymore, unless, of course, you have children. But please understand that I feel like this person, whoever they are, that's in the lower shadow attribute, this person is learned this. It's been modeled to them by their parents or their grandparents, or they have been studying it as a psychology, and that is going to burn to the ground. Yeah, this person doesn't believe in divine timing. What's going on here? They could be a Libra, but they could also be someone who wants to get their justice by moving away. I don't know what that means to you. This person has been threatening to go, threatening to leave the relationship, threatening to get their justice by leaving. Someone, it might be asking for a divorce as well. I do see that combination as asking for divorce. Yeah, someone here is doing, what's this? What's this? What's this? This person, I believe, that is using their knowledge and their power for shady shit. Yeah. Yeah, this person is... They are a money spender. They like to spend money. They don't care about anyone in their environment. It doesn't matter who they live with, spouse, children, family. I don't care who you're living with here. Somebody here doesn't really care about the welfare of others. And thank goodness that there is an eye from the universe on this. I feel like somebody in the midst of this person who is in the lower shadow attribute, this person is trying to keep balance. And they're using their intuition to do so. Tell me what this Tower is about. Four Swords. This Tower is about healing, competition with the Queen of Pentacles. So healing, competition with the Queen of Pentacles. It could be the Queen of Pentacles who is the one who is using their knowledge, money, and power for bad instead of good. This is the person, I believe, who is trying to garner the attention. This person is threatening to leave. They may leave, but I think intuitively, whoever you are that is dealing with this person in the lower vibration, I feel like you are the person who's barely keeping balance. But I think the reason that you're keeping balance is because of the universe. I feel like you're intuitive or psychic, and I feel like you are the one who is using your knowledge, money, and power for good. You're trying to get your balance. I feel as though you're kind of trying to step away or get the balance away from this because it's imploding here. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, she comes up in the upright, but immediately I see fighting and arguments. I see silent treatments and people having to heal because towers are falling. Yeah, I feel like this person's a shit stirrer. Yeah. Wow. So I know you're probably going to fight me. Go ahead. I don't know who you are in this reading, but I do know that we have the energy here of, let me see here, what do I feel? We have Scorpio. I believe there is some air energy here. It feels like Gemini might be, oh, there is Libra here, so it's other, one is Aquarius that I'm feeling. I feel Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel Scorpio. Yeah, I don't know who the one is in the light attribute or the shadow attribute. I'm going to leave that to you. If you like this reading, I will keep doing them, but I know you're going to fight me. You're going to want to. I'm going to leave this up and see how y'all do with it. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for subscribing. Bye-bye.